On this Ram 1500 Classic with the 3.6 Pentastar, P0031 points to the O2 sensor 1/1 heater control circuit reading low. In plain language, the PCM may be seeing that heater circuit pulled lower than expected. The truck may turn the MIL on, and the PCM may disable that heater driver for the rest of the ignition cycle. Broadly, you're looking at possible heater control wiring trouble, ground side issues, connector problems, the sensor heater itself, or the PCM driver. Before getting into circuit testing, start with the basic system checks, then work the fault in order. Treat the running conditions as monitor gates, not as a parts call. This diagnostic runs when battery voltage is between 10.5 and 15.75 volts. The O2 sensor heater is commanded on, and the O2 sensor heater circuit high fault is not active. The code sets when the PCM detects the O2 sensor 1/1 heater circuit resistance below approximately 2.0 ohms. First, use the scan tool to read DTCs in all ECUs and record what is there. Save the vehicle scan report and the related recorded data. Then erase the DTCs, turn the ignition off for a minimum of 10.0 seconds, turn the ignition back on, and operate the vehicle under the same type of conditions that set the code. Read DTCs again. If P0031 returns, move into the circuit checks. If it does not return, handle it as an intermittent condition, instead of forcing a hard fault diagnosis. With the ignition off, disconnect the O2 sensor 1/1 harness connector and disconnect the PCM-C2 harness connector. Check for continuity between ground and the O2 sensor 1/1 K99 heater control circuit at the O2 sensor harness connector. If there is continuity to ground, repair the K99 heater control circuit for a short to chassis ground or to the O2 sensor Z908 ground circuit. After that repair, verify the repair and confirm the code stays gone. If there is no continuity to ground, keep going. Next, check whether the PCM driver can turn the heater control circuit on and off. Keep the ignition off while reconnecting the PCM harness connector, then turn the ignition on. With the scan tool, actuate the O2 sensor 1/1 control to the maximum allowable percentage. Using a 12-volt test light connected to ground, probe the O2 sensor 1/1 K99 heater control circuit at the sensor harness connector. The light should illuminate, and the brightness will depend on the actuation percentage selected. Then command oxygen sensor 1/1 control to OFF 0% and probe the same circuit again. The test light should not illuminate. If the light behaves correctly with the actuator on and off, replace the O2 sensor 1/1, then verify the repair and confirm the code stays gone. If the light does not behave that way, continue to the connection checks. At this point, inspect the related connections before condemning the controller. Perform any applicable service bulletins. Disconnect the PCM connectors, any related inline connectors if equipped, and the related component connectors. Look closely for connector seating problems, damaged locks, corrosion, water intrusion, seal damage, bent terminals, heat discoloration from a poor connection, push-back terminals, spread terminals, and poor terminal tension. Repair anything you find. Then reconnect the PCM, inline, and component connectors, making sure they are fully seated and the locks are fully engaged. After the connection work, erase the DTCs and operate the vehicle under the monitor conditions again. Read DTCs with the scan tool. If P0031 returns, replace and program the PCM, then verify the repair and confirm the code stays gone. If the code does not return, the wiring or poor connection problem has been repaired, and you still finish by verifying the repair. The clean way through P0031 is to prove the code comes back. Check the heater control circuit for a ground short. Verify the PCM driver command with the test light. Then inspect and repair connection issues before making the final call. For more diagnostic training, visit stepdiagnostics.com.